everybody, I'm Latrina Patrick. Welcome to day 19 of our 90-day grant writing tutorial. Today I want to talk to you about how you can apply for a grant if you don't have a 501c3. Now, we talked about in week 1 what it means to have a 501c3 designation, and that's basically a designation you get from the IRS that says that you don't have to pay certain taxes. And we also talked about on day 1 when we spoke of the eligibility requirements to apply for a grant. Primarily you need to be a nonprofit organization to apply for a grant, and especially and most often a nonprofit organization with a 501c3 designation. So today I want to talk to you about what you can do to still apply for a grant even if you don't have a 501c3 designation. The primary way you get around that is to have a fiscal agency. That is an organization that you have an agreement with that will take the responsibility and the liability of the grant, but in turn they will basically contract with your organization to fulfill those services that the program and the grant requires. So this is a really great alternative when you don't necessarily have the eligibility, the full eligibility to get a particular grant. This is a very common practice. You find it a lot in some counties where you have a school system that will be contracting with a nonprofit organization, and the school system will be the fiscal agent, and they'll have a particular program or organization implement the program for a particular grant. You typically find a lot of city and county governments that will be fiscal agents for certain organizations. Obviously, these are organizations they have a relationship with and an ongoing partnership with. They're not going to just do this out of the blue for anybody, but it's a very viable option for a small nonprofit that's trying to grow, that's trying to get access to a federal or even, a smaller type of grant award, whether state, corporate, or foundation, and get them that experience they need to be able to go after funding on their own eventually. So the fiscal agent is basically have all the responsibility and ultimate liability for that grant award, but your organization has responsibility for implementing the program. So I hope that this is helpful to you, because this is definitely something that you can do if you're one of those nonprofits that's trying to grow and expand, but you just can't necessarily get the funding that you need to be able to do the program that you desire to do. This is a really great option for you. Now, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them on our YouTube channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and encourage your friends to do so as well. I want to leave you with a question that you can answer here on our YouTube channel, and that is, have you ever needed to use a fiscal agent, and if so, how has that worked for you? If you haven't, then I would really love to know if you have any community partners in your area that you think would be willing to do this for you. So leave your answer here on my YouTube channel. I'd love to hear from you. Also, I send out weekly updates about what's coming up in my tutorials, and you can get that update by going over to my website and subscribing to email updates. That way you get a sneak peek every week on what's coming up in the tutorials, and you can plug in whenever you need to. So I hope this has been helpful to you. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow when we talk about more things that are appropriate for a grant writer and someone beginning out in this business. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Bye.